Hi everybody, my name is Gustavo Hernandez and I am a student at the University of Sonora where I am studying the 8th and the last semester of degree International Business and Commerce. The reason I am making this video is to tell you about my options once I finish my degree because with all the favor of God, I will be graduating from it this October 2020. So let's get started. It should be noted that this video is for school reasons only, and it should be noted that there are certain points that instead of saying in a general way what I would like to do after graduation, I will play this individually and give my opinion on it. One of the options that exists by default is to continue studying, and this is in order to do a master's degree in a career. In the case of mine, there is the master's degree in foreign trade, which is very striking to me because it deals with situations that involve imports, exports, customs, logistics, the opportunity to do international business basically. And it's a whole world and it's something great that I could specialize in. The only drawback that I look at in quotes is that it is more expensive than a normal career, although of course there is always the possibility of getting a scholarship. And this is an option that I have considered since I had classes with a certain teacher who, to be honest, we were all impressed by both by his knowledge and by his dynamic and above all fun way. On the other hand, there is the option to work, obviously, and because this career is called International Business and Commerce, it really encompasses many areas that impact labor, from administration to customs, from marketing to finance, from international law to international business. Every subject in this career is really a work area. And an option that I have in mind is that seems to me somewhat profitable is to be able to work in a customs agency. For this, it is necessary to have knowledge in foreign trade and customs. I really want to be presented with a job opportunity where I can generate a high level of incomes, and what better way to do that than to be a custom broker. I know it's not a big deal, but apart from catching my attention, I'm looking for something to help me support myself and a future family. And in fact, by doing a master's degree in foreign trade, I could have even more opportunity not only to be one more employee at a customs agency, but to own one. Another option that comes to mind is being able to be an employee in some government agency, being more specific in the Decentralized Foreign Trade Audit Administration, or ADASE in Spanish. And I admit that I have this option because I did my professional practices in that place, which is an area within the Tax Administration Service, or SAT. Although this is a full-time employment and it will be 9 hours per day. But the good thing about this is that if I get that position, I will have job security and hopefully a good settlement for my retirement. Likewise, if I manage to work in the SAT General Office. When doing my practices in Adase, I realized that this of foreign training is like a game, and in turn, Adase is the rules of the game. That's how I take it. For example, what would happen if a company had declared that its merchandise was temporary in the country? Well, the Adase people will not have to come to seize the merchandise. It is like being in a certain way the police of the foreign trade within the country. Something bad about working within this organization that due to certain change in administration, you may be fired and you will be unemployed until you find another job or you are relocated to another unit. Another option related to working will be work within a company at an international level and thus be able to do business with another of the same level, which in fact is the main reason why I chose this career. Negotiating with companies from other countries is also an opportunity to get to know the world which I will also talk about later. If I, as a business agent, close a deal with entrepreneurs from another company at an international level, it will benefit both parties as well as me, because I can be sure that the company I represent will continue to be supported by my to always be able to negotiate with others, and that is another example of job security, that I am looking for. Now we come to another point to consider after graduation, but first I will ask you a question. Are you ready to go to work right after graduation? Seldom does one hear a person say, I took a gap year, or I got such a place. That, people, is what I will talk about at this point, and it's very simple for me. To travel around the world requires a lot of time and money. We all know that. But I think that finding a good step job, or one in which you can generate income without having to dedicate yourself to it, you can generate enough to make a small trip to know a certain part of the world, or your own country, it doesn't matter. And that is something that I personally want to do. And I know there are many places, parts, cities, and that one can get to know before going to try to work. But since you may not be able to do it later, who knows? No matter what places there are in the world, I confess that my first thing that I really want to know is Machu Picchu. The last point is raising a family. For me, this is one of the things that I will really like to postpone, since first of all, and as I said before, I would like to have a good job with which I can stay together with my family. In addition, there are global and social factors that make me think about having a family, at least at this time. I would like to have a good job so that I can give my family a good life and grow old, so I can feel grateful for this. For now, the only family I love and I want is my parents, and obviously and indisputably my dog Rufo. So well guys, that was all for this video, and I hope to know your opinion of this, and also what you think all about what you will do after graduation. And I send the greetings to all of you guys, wishing each of you the best. And remember that great things await us. Okay, so until next time.